Today on the Yankochick News Network, Dave is back again with his review of the Tarrytown, New York concert from February 30th, or as it is more commonly known, March 1st, or the night that the Weird Al Hamilton polka came out. Ah!
Which I wrote.
But, this is about his review, so let's get right to his review. Okay, Dave?
Dave Elvis Rossi again, reporting for YNN, Yankochick News Network. Today's second day of the tour. Just started drizzling. It's supposed to be pouring rain today, but we're heading off to Tarrytown, a little less than an hour away. A lot closer. Should be a lot of fun. Excited to see what the set list is going to change. What's going to carry over. What's going to be new. There was, by the time you hear this, this won't be a spoiler anymore, but there was a new song that was leaked out today, the Hamilton Polka. I'm very curious to see if Lin-Manuel Miranda and or Jimmy Fallon will be at the show tonight, and if either one of them will participate, and also if there is a Hamilton Polka and is performed for the first time ever, it would be pretty cool if it was tonight. But we'll see. Who knows? Al said no polkas, but he also probably didn't have that in mind when he probably also didn't have that in mind when he released this song, or when he created this tour and then eventually released this song. So we're heading off to Hamilton. I'm gonna have no, we're not heading off to Hamilton. We're heading off to Tarrytown, where maybe we'll see Hamilton. And we'll see Al. We'll see the band again. I'm going to do some more 3-question interviews, and I'll give my review again at the end of the night. And Alicia will stay up all night again, editing stuff together, and everybody will be happy. All right, can I please have my car keys now? And I'm so sorry I left you.
All right, you can have your keys now.
Thank you. This is Dave Elvis Rossi signing off for YNN. Dave Elvis Rossi at Tarrytown Music Hall for Weird Al Yankovic and Indigo Girls. 15th of March. There he is. That's what I'm here for. Special guest, Weird Al Yankovic. We're just got here. Parking was a little tough. We found some spot behind the theater, and we're waiting on Adrian and Ann to show up, and I think I see them coming, and they're waving, which doesn't really help because it's a camera, and they actually need to be on camera. Okay. And there you go. We've been waiting for how many months just for Adrian to come up to me and say, hey. Thank you, Adrian. All right, this is YNN reporter Dave Elvis Rossi reporting from Tarrytown, where the Indigo Girls are coming. The Indigo Girls.
Don't mock the Indigo Girls, man.
Don't mock the Indigo Girls, man. All right, we're gonna go find something to eat. We're gonna play around with Yoda for a while. We're going to have Adrian say hey a couple more times, and we're out. See you later.
So great to see Adrian and his little Yoda? When did that happen? How? Well, while I try to figure out how Yodas are made, here's Dave with his after-show review.
Dave Elvis Rossi for YNN here at the Tarrytown Music Hall. We just got out. It's pouring rain, so I'm standing underneath the awning.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you look at
totally different show from Poughkeepsie. They actually Al didn't even Emo Phillips' set was different. For about maybe 60% different, 40% new, 60% the same, 40% new material. But he kind of rocked it up there too. Al came out, didn't do Fun Zone Live, went right into, got a standing ovation from the crowd, went right into Jackson Park Express. Moved on to Mr. Popio, which I think is the first time he's probably ever done that.
No, he said it was a while. He said he last did it in the 80s.
Oh, there you go. There's my fact checker.
It's my job, man.
Generic Blues, B.B. King's one of B.B. King's top 10 songs ever, jazz songs ever, blues songs ever. Fact checker. Just edit this all out. Just make it look smart. Okay. Let's see. You Don't Love Me Anymore. The banter on this show was actually a little bit smoother as I was getting more comfortable with this stuff. For Kipsy, I didn't want to say it in the last review, but he almost felt a little uncomfortable doing the banter. This time he was totally relaxed and stuff. So in this one, they actually reworked the how to get Steve and Bermuda off the stage for You Don't Love Me Anymore. And this one, the joke was that Steve had to take a potty break, and so he kind of, what do we do with 3 people up on stage type of thing. So they did You Don't Love Me Anymore. Melanie again. CNR, an extremely touching story about Charles Nelson Riley was told there. Basically, Al contacted the estate of Charles Nelson Riley to see if it was okay to do a song, and they were like, well, we didn't really like the way Alec Baldwin did Charles Nelson Riley on Saturday Night Live. They made him look like a sissy, so just don't make him look like a sissy. Song he dusted off. He hasn't done this in a couple years. Your Horoscope for Today. And then this was another tease from him. He's getting really good at these teases. He said a lot of the members of the band and himself are big Grateful Dead fans, so they wanted to do a cover song of a Grateful Dead song. So they started out, and everyone was like, "This is a Grateful Dead song." It sounded familiar. We weren't quite sure what it was, and then he started singing the lyrics to "Dare to Be Stupid," which is amazing. I mean, I need anybody out there who bootlegged this show, I need a copy of that. You know how to reach me. Another song, which I don't think he's done this one in a long time, and he needed Jim's help on it to hold up the microphone. And it's probably his first song he may have ever got played on the radio or something. Mr. Frump in the Iron Lung. Here's where he did a little tease. He actually he told us about his new single, which is coming out today at midnight in a couple hours, 1 hour away from when I'm recording this. The Hamilton Polka, and everyone was crazy, and he pretended he was going to do it. And then he almost looked like he was going to do it, and then he said, I can't actually perform it because it's way too difficult to perform live. So he kind of then, people were like, oh, just do it anyway. He's like, all right. And he said, no, I really can't do it. And instead, so he fooled me. I thought he was going to do it. He didn't do it. But it's okay. It's still a cool song. Download it. Listen to it. Don't download this song he played instead, which I think was kind of appropriate because everyone's going to go home today and download Hamilton. So don't download this song. I think that was done on purpose as a little subtle in-joke. Another song which they've never performed live before, and another one of my favorites off of Alapalooza, Traffic Jam. Good Old Days came back again. And then this one he never did off the Mandatory Fun album before, With My Own Eyes. So I think he's just really, he's really going in and doing a deep cover of everything. One of the things is, at this show, more than Poughkeepsie, the fans were very vocal, throwing out requests. And early on in the show, somebody had made a request for Albuquerque. And I'm pretty sure Al planned this out, but he said, we might do that later, and he did. So he burst into Albuquerque, and it was an exciting version of Albuquerque. In the past, he's always teased about, adding extra donuts in and restarting, and he added a whole bunch of berry donuts in, blueberry, strawberry, boysenberry, I think, blackberry, and of course Halle Berry. And then he got near the end, got sidetracked, and made the band stop. They totally stopped playing, and he said, "We got to start over again." Started the whole song all over again. Got to the chorus, everyone screamed, "I hate sauerkraut." It was exciting. Albuquerque, I don't know why the place did not give him a standing ovation for this, but I think they wanted to, but we're just not sure what to do because of the unplugged version of the show. Let's see.
Back in the early 80s, the area that
this was another, I think this was stalling more for technical difficulties, but he went over to Steve. Steve did a quick bass solo. So far we've kind of seen John do a drum solo and Steve do a bass solo. So hopefully we get to see the other guys shine in their moments. The medley I've covered the medley before. It's basically just where he kind of does his parodies done to different his big hits done arranged differently. And again he did that. I think this is kind of going to be a pattern. If you call two shows a pattern, that he's going to kind of end with the medley as his last official song, and then kind of come out, do an encore, do a cover song, and then go into The Side Begins. This time, he, again, because of the nature of every screaming request, he said, I actually want to hear a request this time. Give me your request. He yelled out, the whole audience drowned him out. He couldn't hear a thing, and he said, but you know what? I think I heard someone say blue suede shoes, and I screamed because I never thought I would see Al do a straight parody of an Elvis song. So it was super exciting. Again, anybody who played this, you know how to get in touch with me. Let's see. Okay, so the cover version that he kind of came in and he did.
I'm only back here tomorrow, 3:30 to 11:30. I actually have a couple of days.
Excuse me.
Family work.
No, just keep doing what you're doing.
3:30 to 11:30 here today, tomorrow. And doing a great job. 3 days on the work.
Okay, fine. So, you know, the different cameras coming in here again today. So, I figured I'd get creative.
Here we go. You
jump in? Let's start drawing.
Take your shot.
Right? Doesn't it really capture it?
You nailed it perfectly.
Right?
And this is a great rendition of Like a Surgeon.
Were you even at the same show?
If I schedule it to
I'm sorry.
What is this?
Is that Melanie?
You should know that.
I'm going to go 3 weeks without a day off, or I'm working days on end for 15 hours a day. So, he's going, I just want to be up. He's just running away.
I hope he'll be back. We're taking Ann home.
I guess Ann's coming home with us tonight. Adrian's getting in his car. All right, well, you never know what's going to happen on YNN. This is Dave Elvis Rossi. Thanks for listening to my review. Thanks for joining me.
What do you think about
I'm going to actually auction this off. It's an original Adrian Vasquez piece. So look for this on eBay. There will be no reserve on it, but I expect it to go for several $100 easily. I still think it looks a bit like a Surgeon, but he's working here. Yeah, his big suede shoes. I see it now. All right, great. Thank you, Dave Elvis Rossi, YNN. Talk to you later. Hi, this is Dave Elvis Rossi. I'm here with a very, very special guest, moderator of World Over at Yankovic Forum. He's a little bit nervous. He's a little bit afraid. He thinks I'm gonna ask him some very, very private, personal questions, which I am. And some general knowledge. Don't worry about it. This is Adrian Vasquez, okay. Fellow Rutgers guy. I've known him for 20, 25, probably 27 years. Let's go 27 years. Okay, so you just saw the show in Tarrytown. Your first show using this tour in Tarrytown. And your first show you've ever seen in Tarrytown. So immediately I want to ask you about the show. What to you was the absolute highlight of this show? Probably that great.
I'll try for you.
Very good. So, Grateful Dead man right here.
No.
He's followed the Grateful Dead for years. He's lying. Okay.
There you go.
This segment of 3-question interview is going to be done very close. So, all right. So question number 2 is a trivia question. Okay. I'm just going to test your knowledge on Weird Al albums. Which 3 albums did Weird Al Yankovic release in 1988?
Even worse. Bransets. Pedro on the Wall.
Yeah!
Oh! The Spanish version of Pedro el Lobo.
Pedro el Lobo.
El Lobo. Okay, very good. You got that correct. You know what? Congratulations. And question number 3. I don't have a question number 3, so I'm going to think of one really quickly. If you could have any piece of Weird Al merchandise or Weird Al collectible, what would it be?
This. Thanks.
There you have it.
He walks away a lot.
Dave Elvis Rossi signing off for YNN. This guy stole my microphone. Goodbye.
Adrian, come back. That mic is studio property. Adrian!
I'm here. I don't have a microphone, so I'm going to have to yell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dave Elvis Rossi here with Ann Vasquez in the lovely, lovely alley behind the theater in the cardboard boxes. I'm interviewing Ann. Ann, you're on my special segment, 3-question interview.
Yes.
Okay. You agreed that I can ask you any 3 questions in the world and you will answer them honestly?
Yes.
Okay. That was not a question. Question number 1. If you could see Al with any hair color in the world, what would it be and why?
It would be pink, so that he would look like Pinkie Pie from My Little Ponies, because I have a 4-year-old and this is my life right now.
Okay, so pink hair, Al. Remember that. Next show. Okay. Question number 2. You just saw a show of almost all original Al songs.
Yes.
Okay. What is your personal favorite Al original? And if he hasn't performed it yet tonight, do you think he will perform it on the show?
My all-time favorite would be probably One More Minute, which I have heard he did the other night. So yes, I'm going to say he's going to do it again.
Okay, well there you have it. 1 More Minute, special request for Ann.
Also Germs.
Okay. Also Germs, yeah, because it's funny. And question number 3. What did you have for dinner? What did you put on your burger for dinner?
What did I put on my... It was a turkey burger with onions and field greens and pickles. There you have it.
There you have it. So, again, thank you for interviewing. Thank you for coming to my beautiful studio.
Yes.
The
acoustics are wonderful.
I have a parting gift for you.
What's that?
You can have all these boxes,
Oh,
as many
yay!
as you want.
Everybody needs boxes. That's an old insight.
Actually, I'm going to give you this microphone.
Thank you.
Yes! I mean,
So do I get...
As long as you do not share it with me. This is Dave Elvis Rossi signing off for YNN. I don't know how I'm going to do these reports without a microphone anymore. But if something comes up, I'll just have to steal it. Dave Elvis Rossi, live in Tarrytown, the gorgeous, gorgeous Tarrytown alley. And now we go live in the field to weather correspondent Adrian the Storm Vasquez with a live weather report from Tarrytown concert.
it's wet. Back to you.
That was YNN weather correspondent Adrian the Storm Vasquez with this breaking weather report. Back to you, Alicia.
Wow. That's some wet weather. Back to you, Dave.
This is YNN reporter Dave Elvis Rossi. We made it to the backstage door. That's as far as we made it so far. I don't know what's going to happen next. This is now slightly warmer, slightly drier. Dave Elvis Rossi reporting for YNN. I just want to give you an update. We finally did make it inside, out of the rain. I got to see Al very briefly. He was in a little rush because they wanted to get on the bus and get out of there, try to get ahead of this storm a little bit. You saw how bad it was out there. They're heading north. It eventually is going to turn into snow, so I think they just really wanted to get up to the Foxwoods as fast as they could. We got to talk to Al about exactly 7 minutes after he dropped his single, the Hamilton Polka. He was pretty excited about it. He's pretty excited how the tour is going so far. He's looking forward. He's trying to do he said he's trying to do a new song that they've never performed before at each show. And then after a while, you know, obviously he'll run out of that and it'll start being they'll all be songs that he's performed already. But you know, for right now, I think he's really having a good time getting to do these songs that he's never done before. We did get a nice, beautiful group photo of us and of the four of us, and Al and John Bermuda Schwartz together. Unfortunately, I can't show you that photo because it was not taken with my camera, but I do have this beautiful rendition I drew of us and Al, and it's beautiful, isn't it? Looks just like us. Okay, I want to again, Dave Elvis Rossi, I want to thank you for watching my reviews. The comments I got from people I met at the show that saw the reviews were great, so I know people are watching them. I know everyone's enjoying them. Thank you so much. My next concert is in Ithaca on March 14th. I plan to live tweet that again and plan to do a review if Alicia will still have me. And this has been a lot of fun. Dave Elvis Rossi signing off. YNN.
Alright, another great concert review from Dave. And of course I'll have you back again, Dave. You're on a contract. It was great to see the familiar faces of Anne and Adrian the Storm Vasquez, and their little Yoda. If you are going to a show on this tour and would love for the whole world to know your thoughts on it, please contact me and we will set up your review slot. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and Patreonize to support the channel, and allow there to be many more concert reviews in the near future. Thanks for watching! Bye bye!
And now we go to correspondent Adrian the Storm Vasquez with a weather report.
It's wet. Back to you.
Thank you. Adrian Vasquez for YNN.